Cuban society is the most closely monitored in the hemisphere and among the most closely monitored in the world. So this is a place where everything that happens, particularly if it's Americans affiliated with the U.S. government, is very closely watched and very closely monitored. And so the idea that in a place like that, Americans could be severely injured and the Cuban government not know who did it is absurd. Bottom line is, you cannot set the precedent that American personnel can be attacked and severely injured abroad, forcing us to draw down our presence in that country, yet the country responsible for their safety and security gets to keep their full complement of presence in our country. This is a well-established rule of international diplomacy, that reciprocity is critical. And it was already out of balance to begin with. This is not something you could do by going to the local Radio Shack and buying the appropriate equipment. So this is clearly done by someone with capability and someone with operational space to do it. But again, beyond that, we won't go other than to say, I reiterate the point I've always made, Cuba is a closely monitored society. Literally, nothing an American does in Cuba. If you're a United States government employee in Havana, the Cuban government knows when you came, when you left, and where you are at every single moment. The idea that in an environment like that, like Cuba, especially in Havana, 22 Americans could be attacked and the Cuban government not know who did it is absurd.
Look, I don't think anybody doubts the fact that the Cuban government, from an intelligence agency standpoint, has, they have control of their island, okay? Nobody's accusing them necessarily of having done this, okay? There could be rogue elements within the administration, but what we are saying is we know you guys have the ability to figure this out, okay? But one thing they're not deficient on is intelligence gathering, okay? They know everything that's going on inside that country, and so what we've said to them is, look, we're not saying it's you, but what we're saying is we want it ended, and we want you guys to figure out a way of ending it. You control the island, we know that, end it.